Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 6. Man in motion left, Mingo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Second and 9. Young will set to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Young, he's going to change it up. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here we go. 38.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown. Miles Sanders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford and Johnson lost the football. It's loose, pumped out. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stafford. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A first down throw for Young. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ready.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Young now. And Sanders has got it complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Man in motion left, Mingo. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Looking long for Thomas. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young on 3rd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Stafford. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Like 22.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Zero. Hey. Hey, 50.
Now a toss. Kamara left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A loss of 2 yards. 32. It's 4th down. At 54. Hurry!
On 4th down, Stafford. That is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Matthew Stafford. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Man in motion left, Mingo. The 2nd down throw for Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down.
Ready. Slide 2. Black shot.
Here is Young. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On 2nd down, Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down is Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. They run with Sanders off the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with... on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the ready.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Marshall coming in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
43 rail.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And some room to run now. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Trouble, 38. Smash, red. Ready.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on second down.
Ready.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Alert! 40 got.
Stafford going to throw it. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 65 yards. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Down.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Green jacket.
Young. Able to find Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, go here!
And they take a knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, the win is their fifth of the year as they move to 5-8, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.